Tansegwakia, Neo Melina Laboucan Massimo, Nihiao Kinaskumtanao. My name is Melina Laboucan Massimo. I am Nihio. My nation is Laboucan Cree. I am from the Alberta tar sands. I'm going to do a quick presentation about the impacts that we're feeling here in our homelands for World Peace and Prayer Day. Again, my name is Melina Laboucan Massimo, and I am co-founder and senior director at Indigenous Climate Action and the founder of Sacred Earth Solar. You can find us at those websites. Just wanted to give location to where I'm from. I was born in Little Buffalo, which is my community, and I was born in Treaty 8 territory in the Peace Country, in the middle of the beautiful boreal forest. It's ancient, pristine, old-growth forest. And that's my cookum, Josephine Laboucan, my dad, Billy Joe Laboucan, and him as a child, hiding from the Indian agents from residential school in the mission schools. So our homelands are in the Alberta tar sands, if people have heard about it. It is one of the largest industrial projects on the face of the planet. It is 141,000 square kilometers as big. The yellow and purple blotches are as big as actually the state of Florida combined. So we're talking about a really big impact zone. We have, as I mentioned, pristine, the northern lungs of Mother Earth, very beautiful, also glacier-fed water systems. We have the Mackenzie River Basin, which is a sixth of Canada's freshwater supply and one of the largest inland water deltas in the world. A lot of our animals, like here, the woodland caribou, will be locally extinct or extirpated from our territories because of the tar sands, which Dr. David Schindler, who many Indigenous peoples have worked with, who has now passed on, said there's nothing on this planet that compares to the destruction going on there. If there were a global prize for unsustainable development, the tar sands would be a clear winner. He was a professor at the University of Alberta. And I just wanted to talk a bit about the cultural and environmental genocide because of the encroachment, contamination, and destruction of our territories. That's resulting in a loss of culture, places to practice our culture, traditions, and customs. Beautiful land with me moose kiting with my family, traditional songs and ceremonies and dances on the land. But it's very hard to do that, to have ceremony on our homelands when the way of life is being replaced by industrialized landscapes, drained and polluted watersheds, and contaminated air. If you want to hear more, and with the limited time and so many people speaking about their sacred sites, I won't go too much in, but if you want to learn more about a massive oil spill that happened in our territory, you can go to Oil on Laboucan Land, and you can watch the massive impact that happened with the contamination of our homeland. I wanted to connect this quickly to violence against the earth begets violence against women and the colonial values of patriarchy and capitalism, exploiting the land and exploiting our women. So I wanted to leave everyone around the question of, what does climate justice look like? For me, it's returning to zero waste communities, which our communities always have been, and also implementing, when possible, renewable energy, eco-housing, food security systems back into our homelands, like we did back home with the Pitapan Solar Project, which is a 20.8 kilowatt system that powers the health center in the community. And you can follow and learn more about Indigenous Climate Action and Sacred Earth Solar if you want to go to our various websites or follow us on social media. But thank you so much. I just wanted to thank everyone for including us in the story and for the prayers for our communities, because right now it's a very heavily hit place. We have a lot of the toxic burden on our backs, in our bodies, and it really weighs down our spirits. So thank you so much for including us in the day of prayer. Hi.